welcome to Against the Day in the Life. We're gonna just pretty much be getting the house together and doing some cleaning. I've got a lot to do. I just got back from the gym, so most of my day I feel like it's already gone. We're still gonna make the most out of it, and I'm gonna do the best that I can. The house is a mess, which means that I have to clean it. My kids, they clean their rooms, whatever, but when it comes to the rest of the house, I can normally get my son to clean the living room, things like that. But in terms of vacuuming, doing the kitchen, the dishes, everything, he's not great at that. Not putting on a ton of makeup today, but I do have one spot on my face. It's literally like a little dark spot on my face that's really been bugging me for about a month now. I woke up with this the morning after. I got hair on my chapstick. Terrible. I woke up with this huge dark spot under my eye. It was swollen the day after my son's birthday party, which was sometime in April. And I knew it would be stubborn, and I have definitely been very insecure about it. Normally if I don't wear makeup, it's okay, fine, I don't mind. But that one has really been bothering me. I can see it under my eye when I'm not even in the mirror. But it's starting to get smaller and starting to go away. In the beginning, I had no choice but to just deal with it because I didn't want to be packing makeup over, a blemish. I wanted to try and get rid of the problem instead of trying to cover it up. And so I was using some of my own skincare products. I made a charcoal and aloe vera and tea tree bar soap, and that really cleared it up, as well as a turmeric and honey one that really lightens it up. And so yeah, I've been using those, and it is literally 90% better. So I feel okay, I can cover it up sometimes. It's really bothering me, and then at nighttime I just treat it again, whatnot, trying my best to take care of myself, you guys. So going to the gym has been really beneficial for me lately. Trying to just really make sure that I'm taking care of myself. My daughter, she's almost 2 now, and so I kind of have a little bit more margin in my day. Right now she's out with dad. They went to get kiwis, I think, to make milkshakes. I have no idea. I don't know what a kiwi milkshake is going to taste like, but that's what they're doing. And so I'm going to use this time to clean in peace, because sometimes cleaning, cooking, all of that stuff can really be peaceful if we really just lean into it and just appreciate our God-given roles as moms, as homemakers. Then it just makes it a lot easier. So it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday, which means that the weekend is coming up. We don't have to do any homeschool on Saturday and Sunday. So I can just clean, get my home together this weekend, spend a little bit of time focusing on my business, content creation. The week is always the hardest because I have to do homeschool every day. We still have, I think, about 3 more weeks before we wrap up our 2nd grade curriculum for my son who just turned 7. And yeah, so normally we are finished with the curriculum before his birthday. So we should have been wrapping up 2nd grade before he turned 7, but we're still kind of doing level 2 of the Good and the Beautiful with math. So we finished language arts. I don't know how that always happens, but it just does. So still working on math. We have about a good 3 more weeks, and then we can just do supplemental work throughout the summer. Looking forward, very much looking forward to that. But you guys, I'm also looking forward to the Good and the Beautiful level 4 curriculum. So we're going to start up level 3 curriculum sometime in August, I think. I need a break, and I'm not afraid to admit that anymore. I used to be afraid to admit that, hence why my 6-year-old was doing 2nd grade, because we just didn't take breaks. He didn't care for a break. He enjoys school, but the break is just something that I kind of always just needed. So if I want to create content, because you guys, I don't necessarily have to. My first priority in the home is a mom, a wife, homemaker, and then everything else comes after because my husband is the provider. So content creation and running my business is just something that I choose to do. But when it comes to the priorities that I have throughout the week, homeschooling, taking care of the kids, taking care of the home, my business kind of has to be like on the back burner. So I can't just wake up and say, I want to work on my business today. I got to say, first, I got to do X, Y, Z, and then have some time to work on my business. So maybe I can get a little bit more, done in the summertime. I don't know, you guys. Maybe we'll end up not even taking a break. I always say I'm looking forward to it, and then we end up not. I don't know. We'll see. I have no idea what the summer is going to be looking like. We're supposed to be spending summer up north instead of here in Florida. So who knows? But for now, we're going to pull this apartment together and get it looking nice and neat and clean so that we can have a little bit more freedom in this day and in this weekend. So if you are ready for some cleaning motivation, then go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. I'm happy that you're here. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's start, of course, with all these dishes. It's a mess. We'll start there. Have no idea what we're going to be eating today for dinner. I am on a mission to find better options for my meal planning months and everything, because I just don't know why. But lately my mind is just drawing blanks when it comes to what to prepare for dinner. I don't understand. Maybe I need to revisit some of the stuff that we used to have like in our old meal plan. I do have like my meal plans from previous months, even previous years. Maybe I just need to go back and look at it. I think it's just that I've been really struggling because everybody eats differently. I don't really enjoy red meat. It just does not agree with my body. It has a hard time breaking it down. Me and baby girl are both a little bit iron deficient, so we need red meat, but we need it, and I need it in other ways. The guys, they pretty much like to eat everything, but when it comes to me trying out new, like, healthy, simple meals and ingredients, my husband, I don't know, he's not so keen to trying new things. That's just how he is. So yeah, I've been struggling lately. And then my daughter, she's younger, and so some of the things that we eat, she just either can't eat, won't eat because she's a picky toddler, or it's a little bit harder for her to eat, like steak, for instance, tacos, or she enjoys like pasta, of course, any type of pastas. She'll enjoy that, and she loves like baked or broiled or roasted chicken, things like that. All the things that I like. But the guys, they want something a bit more. So yeah, everybody's different with what they want these days. And I'm struggling to get a good breakfast, lunch, and dinner healthy, simple meal plan these days. So I'm gonna try and find like some recipe books on like Kindle or in the Tasty app, maybe see if I can find some stuff to pull together. But I think if I stopped chit-chatting, I could probably make more progress around the kitchen here, because a lot to be done. One thing that I know a lot of people talk about or debate is how much time it takes to like recover after you have a child, like postpartum and everything. And I feel like I'm just gonna go out on the limb here and say maybe at least 2 years. Like, not physically, I guess, like obviously you can still move around, but like fully recover, I'm just gonna say, for me, because everybody is different. Some people can probably bounce back and recover quicker than others. Depends on a lot of different factors. But I feel like around 2 years is when, with my son, I began to start feeling a little bit like myself again. And I think it has a lot to do with breastfeeding. So I've been breastfeeding less and less. And because of that, hormonally, my body has been going back to the way that it was pre-baby, because those hormones are just something else, something crazy. Men will never understand what we go through when it comes to like hormones and stuff. They probably just think we're crazy. And so with hormones and everything, when you're breastfeeding, you are still kind of not back to how you were pre-baby, I guess. And so I still have, struggled a lot with skin and hair and my emotions and my energy levels, my nutrition, all types of different things. I just was struggling to find the norm, I guess, consistency in things like that. And I want to say that finally, since I've been slowly weaning, like very, very slowly, like right now we do nursing right before nap time and then right before bedtime, and probably, but she still wakes up throughout the night for an extra nursing session, sometimes once or sometimes twice. It just depends. So I'm still nursing on demand throughout the night. So my sleep is still so wacky, but throughout the day, just nap and bedtime. So definitely, not the same as nursing on demand throughout the whole day and everything. But yeah, I'm basically starting to feel a little bit, just slightly, not completely normal, whatever normal even is. And so I feel like once we're done breastfeeding, which is age 2, I will finally start to feel like myself again, a little bit normal again. Yeah, whatever that looks like. And then I feel like also we have to get away from the notion of like what normal is, or normal being whatever we were before we had our children, because with every child I feel like we change. It's always going to be different. So I guess normal isn't the proper wording or the proper thing to say. I just want to say my body is not feeling so wacky, as it was newborn stages, baby stages. And I think that once we're finished breastfeeding, at least health-wise and mentally, emotionally, I think that it can become a little bit more stable. And that feels great. So I've been getting back into working out a lot more. And that has really, really, really been amazing, because I love to be active. I do. And when you have a baby, it's hard to not sit and hold your baby all day long, or sit on the floor with your baby and watch them play. Yeah, it's hard to really, really be very active, and sometimes you didn't even have the energy to do it. And so I've definitely been getting back to doing some of the things that I really love to do. Yeah, that's been great. Let me know how long it took you, if you're a mom, to recover and get back to pre-baby, like, I guess, stop feeling like a crazy lady after you had your kids. It's like we do this and then we turn around and we do it all over again. We have more kids, And it's a verse in the Bible that tells us, like, we are literally gonna forget the pain once we have our kids. It's so funny. So I don't know, who knows? But let me finish cleaning up this house and stop talking so much and see how much we can get done. Let's see. It's already late, and yeah, I still need to figure out dinner. So I'm gonna take some time to clean, think about what I maybe wanna make for dinner.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are? What makes the sun go to sleep every night, and what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. How come the trees get undressed when it's cold? And don't they miss the leaves they left behind? Could it be to make the ground shine like gold until winter comes? Until winter comes, until winter comes. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. Stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. Ooh, I just wonder.
To finish cutting up these apples and put them inside of something because my daughter wanted those apples before she left and she asked for them and then she just left. So I'm just gonna store them away. I actually got management to order me a brand new stove. I was really hating the range that we had and just missing having a flat top stove like the one that we had back home in Michigan. And so I just nicely asked them, I was like, you know, this one is pretty old and worn, like it's not my favorite stove, please order me a new stove. So they ordered us a brand new stove and that's pretty great. And so I like this one better. No complaints at all. Alright, so I'm gonna get these apples cut up and then do the living room and see what time we're working with. I don't want to do a whole house clean. I'm not trying to spend my entire day cleaning. I talk about that on the channel, how, you know, everything does not have to be a full whole house clean. If you just do a little here and a little there, you kind of just stay on top of it, so it's never just going completely, you know, into chaos. It's never so bad that you have to do a whole house clean. So there's definitely other things I want to do with my day. All my good knives are in the dishwasher. So we're using a steak knife. Wow, I just dropped one on the floor. That is great. What a waste of a wonderful apple. never get good lighting in here. It's just awful. Have like we installed some new lights in the ceiling fan, but they're really like yellow, I guess. So I want to get some bright white light bulbs and see if that brightens up the lighting in here, at least for filming purposes, because it's pretty dark. I'm gonna go wash these though. The kids are back. I'm literally hiding from them in the bathroom because my daughter is demanding my attention right now. But the last thing I need to do is just check the kids' diaper bag and make sure that it's still stocked with everything that we need. We went to the park the day before yesterday. We went to Epcot. And so I always keep diapers, change of clothes, snacks in here. We have rain gear that we ended up using, and I actually need to get that bag out of the car. I like to keep everything just stocked and ready to go and by the door, just hanging up on a little hook. So in the diaper bag, the only thing that we used was some snacks. But if I was to like use a diaper, I would come home, put another diaper in here, and then hang it back up by the door. If we ended up using a change of clothes, then I would take, the change of clothes that she changed out of, put that in the laundry, and then put a new fresh change of clothes in here and hang it up. The only thing that the kids ended up using is snacks. So I always have emergency snacks. We might get stuck in traffic. The kids might just get antsy, hungry. So I keep a little package here. Some snacks are like really those like emergency snacks where it's got to be something that the kids are really loving, but otherwise it'll be something healthy. So we've got these like Blake's Rice Krispies treats. These are supposed to be like allergy friendly. It's got like it's gluten-free, allergy friendly, no artificial ingredients. So these are the Blake's Rice Krispie treats. I keep some of those in there. I keep the solely organic fruit gummies, which is 2 ingredients in there as well. It's like a healthier version of like a fruit snack. And then I keep some of the Better Goods fruit strips in here. And then I also keep the pure organic twisted fruit bites in here. And then other than that, we keep things like peanut butter crackers. These are the organic ones from Whole Foods Market. What else? And then I also keep some sort of like chips or something in here. Normally like the like little small, kind of like Pringle size version of them. I keep a couple of those in the bag for them as well. So in here, I think I'm gonna put a couple more of the fruit strips in here, and then maybe some more like peanut butter crackers, Cheez-Its, pretzels, something like that. And just store this, hang it back up on the door. So other than that, I think I'm good here. I gotta get the rain gear out of the car, make sure it's washed and everything, and put it back in the car. We keep the rain gear in the car, and then this one we keep inside next to the door to just grab and go. With our rain gear, you never know if it's gonna rain and we're just out and about. If we're out and it rains, we have rain gear inside of the car, so we keep like rain jackets, umbrella, and stroller cover in the car all the time just in case we need it. So I'm gonna restock this, and then we are going to close out the vlog. I just wanted to share some cleaning motivation with you guys today. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it and find it to be motivating. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.